Hey everyone, Maya here from My Storybook, and today I have an exciting new interactive read aloud that is actually a sequel, meaning a follow-up book to another book. Now you might remember the book Stacey's Extraordinary Words that we've read together here on My Storybook YouTube. If you haven't read that one yet, you can find it linked down below in the description. But otherwise, if you have read it, then you are ready to read Stacey's Remarkable Books. We're going to see our friend Stacey back, and this time she is going to be sharing all about reading adventures and how she made some great new friends through sharing her love for stories and books. All right, my friends, what is one of your favorite books? Yeah, well, keep in mind all of your favorite books, your favorite places to read, who you love to read with, and see if you find any connections with some of the characters in this story today. All right, double thumbs up if you're ready to get started. Excellent, let's begin. So the title of today's interactive read aloud is Stacey's Remarkable Books, written by Stacey Abrams and illustrated by Kit Thomas. So Stacey Abrams wrote all the words we're going to read, and the illustrator, Kit Thomas. Illustrators, what do illustrators do in a book? They draw all the pictures, and you're going to see some fabulous illustrations. Now, what do you notice going on the cover? I see a young girl, right? A young black girl, and that must be Stacey. And she's carrying a big stack of books. And where does it look like she's at? Where's the setting? Where is this story taking place? Looks like she's in a library, maybe, or a bookstore. There's lots of books on the shelves. And I see she's wearing a nice outfit. Got her hair in pigtails. I got mine in pigtails. Has a big stack of books. And how does she feel about reading? Looks like she enjoys it, my friend. Show me your face when you get to read a book. How do you feel? I'd have a big smile on my face. All right, let's see what's going on with Stacey's Remarkable Books. Here's our title page. It has the title of our book, Stacey's Remarkable Books, our author, illustrator, and our publisher, HarperKids. Okay, let's begin. All right, here we are getting started. And what do you notice going on before I get started reading? What do you see? I see our young friend from the cover over here. It looks like she's reading a book and all these other kids are playing, but she doesn't look like she's playing with them, right? Instead, she's reading her book. It was recess, the best time of the day. Kids ran around the playground shouting and laughing, playing and jumping, and does it look like she's doing the same thing? That is everyone except for Stacey. Instead of playing, Stacey lay beneath a big tree and read her book. In books, she could pretend to be good at everything, like making new friends and trying new things. When she read books, she could be anyone, a magician or a superhero or a pirate sailing the high seas. You have so many adventures in books, my friends. What is one of your favorite adventures from a book? Yeah. But in real life, she was just Stacey. Can I sit here too? Stacey looked up and saw Julie, the new kid. They were both in Miss Blakesley's class. Oh, a new friend. Sure, Stacey said. Want to read one of my books? Julie shook her head. No, thanks. Do you like reading, asked Stacey? I love it. I do too, said Julie, but I'm not very good at reading in English yet. Oh, so Julie must read in another language. Stacey thought for a moment and smiled. Today is your lucky day. Today is Thursday, Adventure Day. Oh, Adventure Day. I wonder what that means. So Julie also likes to read, but she doesn't read in English. I wonder what language Julie reads in. All right, Adventure Day. Adventure Day was her own special name for the day the whole class visited the library. My friends, what day do you and your class get to visit the library? Or what day do you go visit the library if you're at home? Very fun. Mrs. Blakesley announced that it was time to go back inside. Come on, Stacey said to Julie. After math, we'll be on our way. Soon the afternoon bell rang, and together the class walked through the hallways to the library, the amazing room of books and magazines and computers, and best of all, stories. Wow, look at their library, my friends. How is it different or the same as your library? Yeah, wow. When the class entered the library, Mr. McCormick, the librarian, greeted them with a smile. Then he repeated what he said every Thursday. Welcome to the Library of Learning. Touch everything, read anything, find your new favorite book, and be kind. Those sound like great library rules, my friends. What are some rules that your library has? One common rule is to speak with a quiet voice, right, so people can concentrate and read. Stacey showed Julie her favorite section of the library, and taking turns, they picked out a stack of books almost as tall as they were and walked carefully to a yellow reading table. Wow, that's a lot of books. Mr. McCormick says we can find answers to almost every problem in the library, Stacey said. My mom and dad say reading well takes practice. Why don't we practice together? At home, I read in my family's language, Julie explained. Intrigued, very curious, Stacey asked, what language does your family speak? Vietnamese, said Julie. Oh, my friends, my family speaks some Vietnamese too. I'm kind of like Julie. Julie looked around the rows and rows of books that lined the library walls. One day, though, I would like to read every story in here. I'd like to tell stories, too. Stacey understood. She had the same dream, to read every book ever written, to tell stupendous stories using extraordinary words. Stupendous means amazing. And maybe if we read together, we can make our dreams come true. Julie grinned. I'd like that. And look at that. What reading adventure are they going on right now? What book do you think they're reading about? An underwater adventure with an octopus playing a violin. From then on, every Thursday, Stacey and Julie went on their own adventures. They hunted through the bookshelves to find tales they could read together. They giggled about an octopus who could play 8 instruments. A mystery about a hidden salt gave them the chills. And with each book, they took turns sounding out the words. If Julie stumbled, Stacey would help. So they're reading together, my friends. Who is your favorite person to read with, your reading buddy? They sound like an excellent reading buddy. One afternoon, Julie brought another student named Hattie to their table. So Hattie's family had moved from Gambia the year before. They're bringing a new friend to the Reading Adventure Club, and oh, what book are they reading now? Something about space. Do you want to read with us? We're starting a reading club, Stacey said. In our new book, we're floating in space with astronauts and applesauce. What? This story is Haiwa, said Julie. That means so cool in Vietnamese. Haiwa means so cool. Wow. Yes, I'd love to be in the club. Dama Kontan, Hattie winked at Julie. That means I am happy in Wolof. So they are learning, sharing a little bit of their own language too, right? The languages that they know how to read and speak, because it sounds like they're learning English. Soon they were adding new readers to their club. They read at recess, into Julie's house, by Hattie's pool, in the park at Sam's birthday party. Sam's family had moved from South Korea years before he was born. He showed everyone the book that Stacey had given him. Gomoyo, he said to her, thank you. That's how you say thank you in Korean. In Sam's new book, the reading club met a turtle who could predict the future. So they are having a club with so many different kids from different backgrounds and different places, and all sharing a little bit about their own language. They're reading at all sorts of different places. How fun! Where's your favorite place to read, my friends? That sounds like a cozy reading spot. With her friends, Stacey learned beautiful words and languages she had never heard before, and she got to know more kids in her class. The reading club got bigger and bigger, and stories got better and better. So look at all the different stories and people. They are getting to know each other, getting to read new books, my friends. What do you notice going on in this illustration? A whole bunch of kids who all look different skin colors, all reading different kinds of stories. When the bell rang on Thursday, Stacey quickly got in line. Yenny, who sat on the other side of the class from Stacey, came over. I'd like to join the reading club. I checked out an awesome book about a dinosaur who learns to dance in the ballet. Yenny was very popular, but Stacey had never talked to her. I haven't read that one yet, Stacey said shyly. Vamos a reír mucho. Jenny exclaimed in Spanish. We're going to laugh a lot. So vamos a reír mucho. They are going to laugh a lot at that story. So it looks like she wants to share a book too. Everyone's welcome in reading club. More and more kids began to join the reading club, like Vikal, whose family came from Indonesia. Even kids from Miss B's class each brought their own words and different histories. So not only do they read stories and learn from the books, but they're also learning from each other and about their own cultures and sharing their own histories. What a fun way to connect, my friends. Where is your family from? Maybe you were born in America, but did your family come from a different country before? Mr. McCormick got permission for the reading club to stay after school, and he brought them special books written about where each of them was from or in the languages they spoke. Wow, so he is helping them by sharing with them books that they can connect with, right? Books in their own language or books about where they came from. It's always great when you can see yourself in books, right? See characters that look like you or read words that you are familiar with. Is there a book, my friends, that has a character who looks like you or is from the same culture or background as you? One afternoon at recess, Julie and Stacey finished another terrific story. Want to play kickball, Julie asked. Stacey shook her head. No thanks. Why do you think Stacey doesn't want to play kickball? Why not? They look like they're having fun. Because I'm not very good at games like that. Well, maybe if you played more, you could improve, Julie teased her. My friend Stacey told me it helps to practice. So Julie's like, well, you know what? Maybe if you practice, just like you helped me practice reading, I can help you play kickball. Because you know what? Does it seem like Stacey maybe wants to play, but maybe she's just a little embarrassed because she doesn't know how? Right, I think she wants to play, but she just is worried she won't know how to play. But it seems like Julie's going to help her convince her to just give it a try. Stacey stared at the kids running around. Her stomach wobbled, but this time she felt excitement instead of nervousness. If she tried, she could be out on the playground too, spinning in circles and running like a cheetah, laughing and having fun like her favorite characters and her favorite books. Julie took Stacey's hand. Come on, it will be an adventure. Stacey imagined kicking the ball so high it would reach the sun. Let's go. So she's imagining that she can have some fun and adventures just like the characters in her book. So the books inspire her to try new things. Her friends inspire her. My friends, what's something new that you've tried recently? Wow. All right. The end. So in the end, books helped inspire Stacey to go out and have her own adventures too, right? And make so many new friends. This is a note from the author if you want to pause and read this with an adult or on your own. Stacey Abrams. And she talks about how this was based on a real experience that she had. And let's see. Oh, in the back, there's a list of Stacey's remarkable books. Feel free to add your own too. So a whole bunch of books that represent a whole different bunch of people, diverse backgrounds. So this is a great reading list to check out if you want to read some more cool books and books that Stacey loves. All right, my friends. Well, what a fun book about stories, celebrating books and getting to know each other and celebrating differences. What was one of your favorite parts of the story? I like the part where it showed that they read in all these different places, like by the pool, at the house, at birthday parties. It shows that you can really enjoy a book anywhere and that they enjoyed them with so many different friends. I thought that was cool too, especially also when the librarian brought a whole bunch of different books for kids to enjoy that represented them. That was really nice of the librarian to help kids connect to books that way. All right, friends, so if you're interested in checking out a craft where you get to share your own remarkable books, share about reading adventures you recommend, your favorite reading adventures, share who your favorite reading buddies are and where you love to read, go ahead and check out the craft template down below to fill out your own remarkable books activity. It's a great one to connect with this. The downloadable template is in my blog post, which I've linked down below in the description. Otherwise, my friends, I hope that you go on so many fun reading adventures of your own. If you enjoyed this reading adventure, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to MaiStoryBook's YouTube channel to keep up with the rest of our read alouds. So much fun interacting with you as we read these amazing stories. All right, well, that brings us to the end of today's interactive read aloud. So until next time, happy reading.